Progress Cayo presents a Clarity Media production.
So now we need to hurry from it up. Just wait, you will see right now.
Ma, I hope that's your story. I love adventures.
Well, I love how them promote we local talents and artists. So what I'm gonna wait for now? Gather the family, get some snacks. This the chill time. This the family time. This the
Story time!
Good night and welcome to Storytime. I am your host, Cassandra Thompson. Let's get straight into the content for tonight's episode. So gather the kids and let's have some good old Belizean fun. Storytime is brought to you by Clarity Media. We have two stories and a Belizean myth to tell of today. The myth is entitled Hashish Pampi, and we have a story from the well-known Anansi entitled Riding Horse and El CADEJO. A quick reminder that Progress Cayo and Clarity Media is looking for Belizean authors, writers, and possible storytellers. Come join me now as we bring to life some good old Belizean stories and make history with our own writings. If you are a writer or an author and want to test the waters, give us a buzz. You can send your story to me, and we at Clarity Media and Progress Cayo can narrate it, or you can come on the show and narrate your own story. Our future plan is to publish some of our local authors' work and use you all as writers for possible episodes, skits, and musical videos with story mode. We are looking for animators and potential actors. If interested, please contact or inbox us at the Progress or call 651-0018. Please like and share. Follow Progress Cayo for more. If you enjoy the story time and want to help support, please reach out to us. Your support will help bring to you better animations and possible future episodes. Our next show, Sabbath Devotions, will air this Saturday at 8 p.m. Tonight we will start with the Hashish Pampi, followed straight away by El CADEJO, and lastly, Riding Horse, the most famous tale of the trickster spider Anansi. With that said, let's dive into our first, which is a myth called the Hashish Pampi. As in all cultures, they never seem to leave out fairies. Well, this is a classic description of the Belizean fairies. This account comes from the Belizean village of Crooked Tree. Apologies to the author, as the book I read from did not have any info about the author. The book is entitled Characters and Caricatures in Belizean Folklore. Okay, let's get you guys into the first story of the night, which is Hashish Pampi.
Hashish Pampi. Them wiggle in the ashes pan the fire heart and left out them head. They eat roasting. The fire heart has always played a central role in rural life, and for a couple from Doublehead Cabbage, part of an established evening routine was to check that all sparks on the hearth had been put out and all leftover food was properly covered. The hearth's base, which was a wooden structure, very much like a table, was covered with a thick layer of clay or limestone. An iron bar or a tripod of stones was used to support pots. Any ashes from the fire hearth would remain in the hearth. One evening, the couple was in the kitchen looking directly at the hearth when they saw what looked like little men frolicking mischievously. The creatures were tiny, and their skin almost exactly matched the color of the ashes in which they were playing. While talking to some villagers about what they had seen, the couple was told about the Hashish Pampi, small, harmless creatures who are found wherever milpas are burnt and in the Pine Ridge areas where forest fires frequently occur. They are ashen in color, hence their first name Hashishi, and because they are smaller than the duendes, their second name is Pampi, which can be traced to Pampi, pig, which in the Caribbean refers to a small boy or dwarf. Stories of the Hashish Pampi are prominent among rural Belizeans who tell of seeing them wiggling or rubbing their bodies in the warm ashes of a fire hearth, while their heads stick out in plain view. They often feast on items roasted in the intense heat of their playground. Hashish Pampi were also seen by loggers and chicleros, playfully jumping up and down in the ashes left after a large fire. In the evenings, they often leave their usual fiery domain to wander about the roadside, sometimes frolicking in the road and holding up traffic. Other names are Hashish Pampi, Hashish Pampi, and Ashes Pompeii. The Cipitos, much like the Hashish Pampi, are well-known characters in El Salvador. They are tiny creatures who sleep in the ashes of the fire hearth at night, hiding under the comal or griddle for warmth. When the cock crows at daylight, they come out of hiding and run out to the fields. CADEJO. Sometimes you can hear it, like someone is hauling a long chain along the streets. In Belizean villages, such as San Jose Socots, the CADEJO is described as a hairy, goat-like animal or a large, shaggy dog, hence its name, which translates from the Spanish as tangled hair. The CADEJO is said to have the hooves of a goat, the horns of a bull, and the tail of a puma or a lion, and its flaming eyes and foaming mouth give it an aura of evil. Stories of the CADEJO are told among the Maya in Belizean villages and also in Guatemala. The CADEJO may appear as a white animal, protecting drunken men who has lost their way in the jungle. Most often, however, it appears as a black animal, seeking out habitual drunkards who have fallen in the streets. Then the CADEJO hungrily licks their mouths and follows them for 9 days until there is no longer a chance that they will get well. Some residents of San Jose Socots tell that the CADEJO appears as a human skeleton pulling a chain. It passes through villages at night, and the haunting clatter as it approaches instills terror in all people. Legend has it that when the rattling sounds nearby, the CADEJO is in fact far away, so you need not worry. The time for concern is when the rattling seems distant, for the CADEJO may be close enough to reach out and touch you. Those that see the spirit become so horrified that they are paralyzed with fear and become stricken with a high fever, which can be cured only by a curandero or bush doctor. Some workers on a farm recall an incident involving one of the farm's new managers who, on arriving at the farm, had asked to be given the room that overlooked the large pasture. He was told that this was the room in which one of the past owners of the farm had died, and that anyone who slept there since had seen the CADEJO at night. The workers then proceeded to describe the goat-like animal to the manager, who had never heard of the CADEJO. The young manager disregarded the workers' talk as superstitious and insisted on staying in the room. That first night, the manager was sitting in bed reading when he heard the sound of something heavy being dragged across the floor. He tried to ignore it, but the noise grew louder and he decided to investigate. He reached under the pillow to get his gun, and when he turned around, a savage animal was standing in the doorway, its eyes glowing and its mouth frothing. Unable to control himself, the manager screamed in terror. The farm's workers then came running to his room, and he told them of seeing the CADEJO. Although he could not remember what happened after he screamed, when the manager had finished his story, one of the workers who had been looking out the window pointed to a white mass moving steadily across the pasture. The CADEJO is said to have an aversion of crosses, and making the sign of the cross with the left hand or carrying a dagger in the shape of a cross can drive the animal away. It is said, however, that once you have seen the CADEJO, it plagues you forever, becoming as attached to your being as your own thoughts are.
Welcome back, guys. The CADEJO, or El CADEJO, is very famous in Belize. Almost every Belizean in their 30s or older have heard at least one time about the CADEJO. The older people used to say that the CADEJO is a spirit which follows drunken men. It is said that if it is the white CADEJO, it will protect and guide the person, and the black one is the evil one which sicken and terrify its victims. This is said vice versa depending on who is telling the story. What never seems to change is that it drags a heavy chain which most that encounter him can hear. As in the story, if you hear it from afar, it could be close. And when you hear it from close, it could be far away. Either way, if you hear or encounter it, prepare for a ride. Okay, guys, we'll take a break for commercials. And please, I ask you all, please stay on air for our story that will be coming. It's the best. I know you all will enjoy it. So as we break the commercial, I'll be looking forward to seeing you again here. Christmas, remodeling,
Carpentry, masonry,
RJs are here for you.
pressure washing, paint after,
RJs is here.
whether building or remodeling.
Or maybe you just need that Christmas paint job.
Yes, we know RJ's is here for us.
Play a tune, Blacker, play a tune.
We are here and now, and the decisions we make
The impact we create on our community tomorrow will become history.
Today is the time to act, the time to stand, the time to be heard, and secure the world.
Whoa, nah, yeah. Well, you know, I said it no lie. Big up progress, Cayo. We tell you this, me brother. We in this together. Yeah.
Okay, welcome back, guys. Just a quick announcement, a reminder that Progress Cayo and Clarity Media is looking for Belizean authors, writers, and possible storytellers. Come join me now as we bring to life some good old Belizean stories and make history with our very own writings. If you are a writer or author or want to test the waters, give us a buzz. You can send your story to me, and we at Clarity Media and Progress Kaya can narrate it, or you can come in yourself on the show and narrate your very own story. Our future plan is to publish some of our local authors' work and use you all as writers for possible episodes, skits, and musical videos with story mode. We are looking for animators and potential actors. If interested, please comment or inbox us at the Progress or call 651-0018. Please like and share the show, guys, and follow Progress Kaya for more. If you enjoy the story time and want to help support, please reach out to us. Your support will help bring to you better animations and possible future episodes. Once again, our next show, Sabbath Devotions, will air this Saturday at 8 p.m. Okay, our last story and most famous is called Riding Horse by Colville Young Sr. Here's a little about Mr. Colville Young. Sir Colville Norbert Young was born on the 20th of November at the year 1932, is a Belizean politician who served as the second Governor General of Belize. He is also a patron of the Scout Association of Belize. He was appointed as the Governor General in 1993, taking office on 17th of November of that year, and was knighted in 1994. A man of many talents, Sir Colville Young is also a poet, a writer of short stories, a linguist, and a preserver of Belizean folklore, folk songs, and local proverbs. He has studied the Belizean Creole dialect extensively, starting with his doctoral thesis, Belize Creole, a study of the creolized English spoken in Belize in a social and cultural setting. His writings document Belizean Creole, highlighting its similarities and differences with other Caribbean dialects. It's used among Belize's different ethnic groups, and helping to provide a writing form for what has been a prominent spoken form of communication in Belize. His publications include Creole Proverbs of Belize, that's Belize 1980 Revised Edition, Belize 1988. Language and Education in Belize, that's in Belize 1989, and Patake Full, Short Story Collection, Belize 1990. Okay, guys, we will now get into the last story of the night, which is Riding Horse. Please enjoy, guys.
Riding Horse by Colville Young Sr. A Nancy gone the woman tongue, straighten a jacket and look all wrong. Quint pan the girl them, fresh as ever, boast to the crowd by Belize River. That he know how to ride, with whip, with spur, stick in at the saddle like any Berber. The gal them giggle and shout out, "Sure, you think them the like could a fool we, no? All your band days we willing for bet, and Nancy never set eye pan brittle yet." Bear Nancy, him start to row. He begs till he puff up. Here I am now. On the top there like piam piam in a grass. Tiger that my father best riding horse. Well, all what Anansi say, that woman tongue, spread mouth to mouth till he gone right wrong. So you see, when Tiger hear the story, he push out his chest, jump in a dory, make paddle dip like a hickety fin, till sweat shine bright all over his skin. He got the Anansi house at last, and he shout, "So me that you're riding horse, you're bragging, you're boastful, you're wicked, you're wassy. But this time you're gone too far, you Anansi. Come out of the house, make I eat you quick." Anansi answer, "But Tiger, me sick." Tiger may make as much noise from far as an army of animals going to war. Anansi, me hear the ricket long time, and the grease up with coconut oil and lime. When Tiger look through the door upon the bed, Anansi the groan like the dead, he dead. He cheek hollow hollow like a spirit low, and he wrap up with blanket head to toe. He say to fool Tiger like this, "I feel so weak, I can't raise my wrist. Please, please no eat me like how I sick. Take me for see one doctor quick. When he cure me good, and I strong again, and willing for make you numb me then." Tiger tap and consider a little. A barber drop for Anansi bittle. But though it pain him to use brain power, he think and think for over an hour. And he finally said to Anansi like this, "If you feel so weak you can't raise your wrist, then how you could get to the doctor place?" Now slyness pass over Anansi face. But fool Tiger no they notice nothing. He mind the pan Nyampo Anansi mutton. But no wonder he think Anansi can't walk, when he look weak like he can't even talk. So Anansi whisper, "Brother Tiger, my friend, I pray you for help me. Say amen. If I find the strength I could have climbed on your back, then I ride you so that we see the dark. Now I would have one reach safe and sound, so I need 3 things make I no fall down: saddle and bridle, and spur and whip. Can't take no chance for go wide and slip." So he strap on the saddle and straighten am right, fasten the bridle and hold am tight, put on the spur and take good grip, with the left hand the hold on the tambran whip. Now Tiger no like this idea at all, but he brains like he eat up too much rock salt. So though he suspicious the whole thing that trick, Anansi get on and then still play sick. Tiger decide to take on the load and trot without more trouble down the road. The rider may maga so he cover good ground, till them nearly come to reach woman tongue. Then Anansi him start touch with the whip. Tiger so vex, he mark bad would rip, but Anansi quiet and by and tell her he only made the brush her fly. So the whip start to sting every now and then, till Tiger him feel just like bull in a pen. Anansi smile when Tiger bawl, "Anansi, me not like this a joke at all. You no ride like how sick people ride. I feel pure whip and spur in my side. Get down, you leave maga brute, get down." But by now, then done the reach woman tongue. People line the street from miles around. Grandma Eliza and Sister Vida with the 15 picnic the point pan Tiger. Gaddy Mavis and old Bassweight They laugh with the teeth like Governor Gate. They laugh how tiger cover with sweat, every part of a body sapping wet. And Nancy the spur like a jacket on top, and tiger the holler, and Nancy stop, 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 and Nancy stop. That the one time tiger never run lazy, because Nancy the lash like he crazy, and he shout, hail every girl with them pass. Tiger da me father, best riding horse.
Well, ladies and gents, boys and girls, hope you all enjoyed that classic from the Trickster and Nancy. Now just a few reminders that Saturday is the Sabbath show. It will be starting at 8. And if you're a writer and author writing your own story, please feel free to contact us. We are here to hear your story, or you can come on the show with us to narrate your very own story. You can contact us here at Progress Cayo or Clarity Media, or at 651-0018. Once again, guys, thank you for joining the show. Have a good night with your host. I am Cassandra Fuller Thompson. Good night, everyone. Okay, guys, just like to say good night to those who had joined in on the show. Like to say good night to Mr. Reuben Rakena. Good night to Max M. Reyes. To my husband, Raspat Thompson. Thank you guys for joining the show, and we look forward to our third segment. Please, you can still share this and invite your friends to join in next time. Thanks once again, guys. Have a good night.